Well, fasting, it is one of the most popular ways to try and lose weight, but is it safe? And are there really any health benefits to it? Coming up, we're talking to Dr. Sharon Thompson about what you need to know before you start. Welcome back, everyone. All right, whether you're trying to lose weight or maybe do a detox, fasting has become a really popular trend, especially with the new year. What we want to know, is it safe? And what do you need to know before you even start? So breaking it all down for us, we have Dr. Sharon Thompson from Central Phoenix Obstetrics and Gynecology. Thanks for being here this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Fasting has been a long time trend. Does it work? That's the big question.
So fasting's been around, and most of us are familiar with fasting related to spiritual or religious traditions. But recently, scientists have started looking at it, saying, what happens to your body when you fast? And actually, it's not as bad as we might think if done, you know, in a limited scope. So is it safe? If you have certain medical conditions, you probably want to consult your doctor first. So let's say that off the bat. If you're pregnant, if you have a chronic medical condition, if you've ever had or have now an eating disorder, you probably want to talk to your provider before you think about fasting. But for most of us, fasting can actually have some benefits. We talked about weight loss.
Well, weight loss is the biggest
one
thing, right?
that's on everybody's mind. And so studies have shown that if you fast, you spend a period, let's say 20, 24 hours with less calories, the next meal, you'll eat more, but you won't eat enough to make up for what you didn't eat the day that you fasted. And so overall, you'll lower your calories. Right? So it can work for just lowering your calories.
The question is, though, does it then, I guess, if you're not eating on one day and then fasting more, does it make you hungrier? I mean, does it change how you feel inside?
Well, it does make you hungrier that next meal. But not in the long term, because there's a myth that if you fast, your metabolism slows down. Not true. Not true. Right, and so we all grow up hearing breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and even I believed that until I started reading. And in fact, your body functions a little bit better if you go 12, 18, 20 hours without a meal. Now, you can't do that every day because we need a caloric intake. But I was sharing a story on the break that one person shared their story. Every other day, they would eat 30% of the calories that they knew they needed. And there are calculations you can find online for this. And that person lost 8% of their body weight.
Wow, that's a big difference.
And on the eating days, they would eat normally, whatever they wanted, no restrictions.
So if you are going to fast, what should you do to prepare before you start?
Well, one, definitely make sure that you are in good health, because we can have conditions that we don't know about. And then two, the guidelines are just make sure you stay hydrated when you fast. Don't go too long. You don't want to go longer than 36 hours without food. Don't do vigorous exercise. So if you know you have a boot camp coming up or 5K, etc., this is not the time to start fasting. And eat well when you're not fasting. So get those veggies in.
Is there a time limit, would you say? Like, you know, don't fast for more than a week, more than a month? You say don't be doing it continuously,
you don't want to
obviously.
Go too many hours in one particular fast. But certainly we know that in the Muslim tradition, they fast for the entire month of Ramadan. And in fact, this was one of the early studies on fasting, looking at what happens to them. And in fact, you do get some health benefits as well. Your good cholesterol goes up. Your inflammation in your body goes down a little bit. So there are some other health benefits as well that were found in that study of fasting over a month.
All right, let's fast. Scotty can still fast and have his Uncrustables for the next day then.
You can. Although I recommend having veggies.
Forget it. If it's green, he stays away from it. Thank you, Dr. Thompson. We always appreciate your advice.
Thanks for having me.